Ukraine officials will meet with European allies in London later today to discuss a path for peace in the long-running conflict with Russia. But Kyiv is flatly rejecting one proposal to redraw borders. Moscow's bombing campaign on its smaller neighbour is showing no signs of stopping. In one attack, a woman was killed and almost 24 others injured in the southeastern city of Zaporizhia.
I can't think straight. There was a bang, and the balcony was completely blown away. The apartment was damaged completely. I am all alone. Who is going to help me?
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky says Kyiv is ready to negotiate with Russia in any format, but only after a complete ceasefire is reached. There are reports the Kremlin has offered to halt hostilities across the current front line as part of a possible US-brokered peace deal. Russia launched its full-scale invasion of Ukraine in February 2022 after illegally annexing Crimea in the south in 2014. Moscow now occupies about 20% of Ukrainian territory. Multiple US media outlets are reporting the US could recognise Crimea as part of Russia as part of any peace agreement. But Mr. Zelensky says ceding ground is not an option.
Ukraine does not legally recognise the occupation of Crimea. There is nothing to talk about. It is outside our constitution. This is our territory, the territory of the people of Ukraine. We cannot just go, why not? This will not happen. It seems to me that we have already stated this about any other occupied territory, and I stated it as president. And the constitution of Ukraine declares this by its existence.
Far from the battlefront, a delegation from Ukraine will meet with US and European officials in London later today. The White House is also sending its special envoy to Moscow this week to discuss options with the Russian president.
The negotiations continue. We feel, again, we're hopefully moving in the right direction, and the special envoy, Steve Witkoff, will be heading to Russia again later this week to continue talks with Vladimir Putin.
Russia has rejected a US demand for a full 30-day ceasefire, but announced its own halt to attacks over the Easter weekend. Western analysts say Moscow is in no hurry to advance peace talks because it's gaining momentum on the battlefield. But a Kremlin spokesman insists Russia is ready to engage.
With desire and openness of the Ukrainian side, certain steps should be taken to remove legal obstacles in the way of such contacts. President Putin repeatedly talked about his readiness to settle the conflict in the way of negotiations.